What's up, guys? It's your boy DBZ5326, rocking the Adventure Time shirt. And today's blog is gonna be about this new, or rather, not really new, but a thing that's been on my mind, something I've been watching for a long time. It's actually two things, actually. The first thing I'm gonna talk about is what's going around about the Harlem Shake. Now, I remember when I first heard about it, my friend David at school, he's like, "Dude, have you heard of the Harlem Shake?" I'm like, "No." And I'm like, "What is it?" He pulled out his phone, pulled up a video, and I saw this random black guy just like put his hand in his pants, started doing this, and had a phone in the other hand. Next thing you know, it switched, and then he's like sitting there with a pimp cane doing his face and pouring milk on his head. I'm like, what the hell is this? But it was hilarious though. That's the good thing about it, is that it was weird, but it was fucking hilarious. And ever since I saw that, like, all I hear around school is like, "Dude, did you hear about the Harlem Shake? You know about the Harlem Shake?" People been sharing videos about Harlem Shake at school. School's been thinking about doing a Harlem Shake. Heck, even one of the schools in Cyprus called Abridged made a Harlem Shake, but they got in trouble because they didn't tell the coaches that they were gonna make one, so they got in trouble for it. So the coaches at my school told all the guys that were in athletics that if they made a Harlem Shake video, then the coaches would get in trouble, and then the coaches would put that on them, making them run or do a thing what they call gut check. I don't know exactly what a gut check is. Maybe y'all might know, but yeah, that's just basically the Harlem Shake. And one of the best Harlem Shakes I've seen that's just gross and hilarious is the fat guy one. If any of y'all seen that, I know a lot of people have. It's already has like a million. No, it doesn't have a million views, does it? No, it has like 200. It has like 200 something thousand views already, and it's a fat guy just doing the Harlem Shake. All you see is everything's flopping around like freaking like this. It's freaking crazy and gross. But yeah, my second thing that I've been watching lately is this anime parody called Hellsing. I'm not sure if any of y'all have heard of the actual anime Hellsing, but my best friend this past weekend, my best friend came over, and he was like, "Chris, I gotta say something funny." I'm like, "Okay," and he showed me all these parodies, and I'm like, "This is fucking ridiculous." Basically, what it is like a vampire dude who's like a vampire demigod, and it just gets funnier and funnier like with each episode. So far, they only have three episodes of the parody, but they have, apparently, according to my friends and my resources, they say that there's like more actual episodes like out on YouTube and stuff like that, like 6 episodes, I don't know. But my favorite one is episode 3 of the parody, because he goes out and faces this dude up in Brazil, and like at the very end, like when he's about to finish him, like he breaks this is gonna sound terrible, but he breaks his card in half, grabs his face, and he's like, "Hey, Danny, man, you lost." And then he's like, "And now I have to read your mind by drinking all of your blood." And then he bites the crap out of his neck. All the blood splatters on his face, and his eyes just widen. He's like, "The fuck is this?" And it takes him into like a weird world, like as if someone was high or something. And he's like, "The fuck is that? The fuck are those?" And then he gets a vision of who sent all the vampires and stuff. And he knew all along it was Nazis, but his boss, Sir Integra, didn't believe that it was actually the Nazis. He's like, that's a fucking stupid question and answer. So he's sitting there laughing like that, clapping, and then his vampire slave's like, "Man, hold on, I need to tweet about this." And he tweeted it, and his boss was looking on Twitter, and it looked on his page, and it said, "It's Nazis." And she's like, and then her servant's like, "Sir Integra, is something the matter?" And she's like, "It's the fucking Nazis!" And there's also this funny part, is that whenever, like, the second episode, he's like, "What do I have to give you in able to keep you down there for the evening?" He's like, "I'm gonna need a new gun. And also get one for the police girl." "But I already have a gun." "Get that bitch a cannon. Bitches love cannons." And then she's like, "Anything else?" "I want a 70-inch plasma widescreen TV. Really? With Netflix. Would you like 3D? "No, that's a stupid fucking gimmick. Everyone knows it." And so he's just standing there chilling. And the zombie dude, like, makes ghouls, like, kills people, make ghouls and stuff. And it's so funny because he's sitting there going through people, and, like, this vampire chick's, like, killing all of them. And well, actually, the butler kills all his ghouls, and he's like, I don't see, the only way you can get through this is an anti-tank rifle, and I don't see a piece on their wrinkly old ass. And he's like, police girl, if you please. And then she's sitting there like from far distance, like a sniper distance. And then she's like, bitches love cannons, shoots it, and it goes through all the guard shields. And the guy's like, oh shit, that's an anti-tank rifle. Oh shit, that's an anti-tank rifle. Really just flips out, and then his brother is like facing Alucard, the guy, the vampire dude, and he's like, he freaking cuts off his legs. He's like, gotta get to the stairs. If we make it to the stairs, I can be like, and then the stairs are like really, really long, like in those illusion stuff. He's like, oh fuck, and then he starts eating them, and then the people that are in the room, they're like, who is that exactly? Oh, that's Alucard, the guy we were talking about earlier. This is what he does whenever he has to entertain himself. So, what was it about funding? Well, like, what was it about that funding issue? Issue? What issue? I never heard about it. Shut up and take our money. And then at the very end, like they're talking about everything worked out at the very end. It's like, yes, even though 90% of our staff were killed, turned into ghouls, and then killed again by a police girl in a blood rage. What's a blood rage? And why can't I remember? That reminds me for whatever reason. Did we ever find out who sent them? And he's like, it was the Nazis, wasn't it? No, bet you I'm right, bet you you're wrong, bet you you're a skank, bet you you're an asshole, bitch, I eat people! And basically, that's kind of like a summary of the funny-ass parody that I saw. So if y'all wanna look up these videos, like for Harlem Shake, type in Harlem Shake, you'll find fat guy Harlem Shake, black guy doing Harlem Shake, bunch of random Harlem Shakes. And then, if you want to see the funny anime parody, you can type in Hellsing Abridged. I'm pretty sure most of y'all have seen like a series called Dragon Ball Z Abridged. It's not made by the same people, but it's pretty much kind of like the same thing. It's pretty much hilarious, like the Dragon Ball Z series. So, hope you guys enjoyed this vlog. Hope I gave you some information, whatever you needed. And I'll be coming back to y'all probably Friday, because I'm so sorry that my schedule's been messed up. I haven't been able to post as many videos as I have this week. I've been trying to work on that. It's just I haven't had any Black Ops videos or Tekken videos to show you, so I'm really sorry about that. And yeah, I'm also gonna be joining an elite clan on Xbox here in a minute, if I can. And we're definitely gonna see a lot of action there, because this clan is my good friend of mine, Joel from school. He has a really badass clan, and I've played with them before, and they're really badass. So I'm gonna join that if he says so. So yeah, this has been DVZ526 coming at you, and you just remember that bitches love cannons. Deuces.